I've always been drawn to the woods at night. There's something about the darkness, the silence, and the feeling of being completely alone that's always fascinated me. As a kid, I would sneak out of my house and into the woods, just to experience that thrill. But as I got older, I started to realize that I wasn't alone. At first, it was just little things. A snapped twig, a rustling leaf, a faint scratching sound. I wrote it off as animals. But deep down, I knew it was something more. One night, I decided to investigate. I grabbed my flashlight and headed into the woods, determined to find out what was making those noises. The beam of my flashlight cut through the darkness, illuminating the trees and casting long, ominous shadows on the ground. I walked for what felt like hours, the only sound being the crunch of gravel and leaves beneath my feet. Suddenly, I heard it. A low, raspy breathing sound, like something was watching me from the darkness. I spun around, but my flashlight only picked up the trees, swaying gently in the breeze. I took a step forward, my heart racing, and that's when I saw it. A figure, tall and imposing, lurking just beyond the reach of my light. I froze, my breath caught in my throat. The figure didn't move, didn't make a sound. It just stood there, watching me. I tried to shine my light on it, but it seemed to absorb the beam, like a shadow come to life. I turned to run, but my feet felt heavy, like they were rooted to the spot. And then, everything went black. When I came to, I was lying on the ground, my head throbbing and my flashlight gone. I stumbled back to my house, not stopping until I was safely inside. The door locked and bolted behind me. I never went back into those woods at night again, but the memory of that figure has stayed with me. I've tried to convince myself it was just my imagination, but deep down, I know what I saw. And I know that it's still out there, watching and waiting. I've started to notice strange things around my house. 2. Doors creaking open, windows unlocked, and an unshakable feeling of being watched. I've tried to tell myself it's just my mind playing tricks on me. But I know the truth. The creature from the woods has followed me home. I've seen it lurking in the shadows, its presence making the air feel thick and heavy. I've heard its breathing, a low, raspy sound that sends shivers down my spine. I've tried to escape, to get as far away from the woods as possible. But I know it's futile. The creature will find me, wherever I go. And when it does, I'll be ready. I've been preparing myself, studying the woods and the creature's patterns. I've learned that it's most active at night, and that it's drawn to noise and movement. I've set up traps and alarms, hoping to catch a glimpse of it, to prove to myself that I'm not crazy. But the more I learn, the more I realize that I'm in over my head. The creature is not what I thought it was. It's not just a mindless beast, lurking in the woods. It's something ancient, something evil. And it's been waiting for me all along. I've seen things that can't be explained. Shadows moving on their own. Trees twisting and writhing like living things. I've heard whispers that seem to come from all around me. Whispers that seem to be calling my name. And I've felt its presence. A presence that's always lurking just out of sight, waiting for its moment to strike. I know that I'm running out of time. The creature is getting closer, and I can feel its breath on the back of my neck. I've tried to prepare myself, but I know it's not enough. I'm just a mere mortal, and I'm no match for the evil that lurks in the woods. I'm writing this now, by the light of a dying candle, and I know that it may be my last entry. The creature is coming for me, and I'm ready. I'm ready to face whatever horrors it has in store for me. And I'm ready to die. because in the end, that's the only way to escape the terror that lurks in the woods.